top tips for the perfect brows?
So my first thing is the color. You always have to choose the right color. Try to go for something with a tiny bit of a gray undertone. I just think it just reads better since a lot of things tend to go a bit orangey on the skin. And you can always opt for a shade lighter. Like even if you have really black hair with black eyebrows, I still would opt for a brown. Even sometimes a beige. It's almost like creating an extra shadow rather than actually matching the color of the hair.
Yeah, it's very easy to go too dark on brows, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I think it looks too solid and it takes up too much of the kind of face space. I'm a bit of a classicist, I think probably in all my makeup looks, but certainly when it comes to brow shade, I really like a kind of classic open arch that doesn't come in too close, and I follow sort of all the traditional rules of an eyebrow.
Yeah.
So this Hint eyebrow pomade or definer is a really good idea because it kind of holds the hair and adds color at the same time. So I always start with this end, just as you saw, I just brush it up first. And then on the base, very lightly, I kind of lift, holding the brush at its angle that it's meant to be held at. But instead of going like this and making little hairs, I'm just sort of shading Mel's brow because this is think of it as like a styling gel. So it's like holding the hairs in place while adding the tiniest bit of color. On the top, I never go above the natural hairline. I try to stay within the hair, doing the shape I want it to do, and then using this side to kind of blend it and lift the color so we don't end up with a solid line on the top or on the bottom, and it looks really natural. And then you always stop by measuring from the corner of the nose to the corner of the eye, and that's where the end of the eyebrow should kind of end for sort of more natural balanced look. I tend to use just one eyebrow product in the daytime, but if it's for an evening event or if I need it to last or I just want a slightly stronger look, like if I have more makeup on and it's more of a makeup look, then I definitely go for a stronger brow. And again, you'll see like it's a really blonde kind of color. So this is a Zao color, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the matte eyebrow powders.
So yes, and we want matte for the eyebrows. And I'm literally going over what I did before. Again, sticking to the middle because I'm gonna blend the color to the edges in a minute. And it's only here where it's quite sparse that I'm kind of going with just a little bit of product because I prefer a softer line.
Yeah, I do as well. Soft brows. And using the powder after the wax helps it to last as well.
Exactly. That's why I'll mainly do it for an event or if I really need it to last longer.
Yeah.
Every time you layer a powder over a cream, it just helps it last. There's more pigment, more staying power.
Sets it.
Perfect.